kind of interesting. We were just talking about Windows with some folks here, and Windows needs some love, which.
Saying that for Microsoft is surprising.
Exactly.
In 2025.
We love Windows and we love Linux, right? So one of these incidents that was really fun to work on, I remember was related to the group managed service accounts for Windows.
For friends, we call them GMSAs.
Yeah, GMSAs. I didn't want to use the acronym.
No, it's great. It's great.
But the thing was, this was for an enterprise customer, and they were trying to enable GMSA, and they were just getting an ambiguous error, like something about the directory is not available, something of the sort, right? And there was a lot of back and forth in trying to understand what was happening here, and we're talking about an enterprise customer, so naturally they had a complex network scenario with UDRs, VGPs. It took us a while to actually ask the customer to enable DNS query logging at the core DNS level, right, to get something out of it. And then we were able to find that, interestingly enough, since the customer had such a large environment with a lot of domain controllers, the query actually got truncated with because UDP has 512 byte limit on it, right? So it got truncated, which prompted core DNS to retry in TCP, but the customer had the DNS queries locked only for UDP, right?
Right.
So that failed, and that took us a while, right? That took us a while because this is kind of the things that very early on seemed fine in terms of configuration. Like, hey, it's DNS, it's UDP, right? They only have UDP, so I have no. And for enterprise customers, usually there's a challenge of every little change is almost like a change request needed, right? You have the appropriate team that needs to make this change. So we need when we come to them, we can't go on a hunch. Like, oh, I think this is it. So go ahead and unblock this for the sake of unblocking.
Just try it.
Yeah, exactly. See where the ship's falling. So we need to, hone in and get really precise root cause on what was causing it, and that turned out to be it. Right. That was one of the incidents. It took a while, but it was fun to work on. This is the sort of incident that we get.
That must have been fun, packet captures, trying to understand what happened from there.
Yeah.